Hi, I'm Terry Rose, and I ran across one of my old videos that I made about 6 years ago uh, because someone had made some comments that I happened to see, and I got looking at it. And I would just like to ask you how much change you have seen in your life in the last 6 years, or 4 years, or 2 years, or maybe even 1 year. The reason that I'm saying this is because I also got some comments from someone who had unsubscribed from my email list because he was unhappy because I had talked about how I was able to heal myself from the cold and flu. In a couple of hours, it was gone. And this was a highly educated, highly credentialed person that found fault with me saying that because according to his comments, and actually I'm just going to read a couple things here so that you can see what I'm really talking about. I mean, he was either saying God is important or it's not. People get confused when you mention attributes of God and not God. He was basically saying that what I'm talking about is based on weakness and frivolity, a lack of holistic and reverential perspective, that I don't have the courage to include God in what I'm talking about, and that people would be much better off finding a better and more faithful mentor. It's the idea that someone who doesn't really know me and has seen a portion of what I've talked about decides to pass judgment. And it's fine. If somebody wants to unsubscribe and they're not interested, that's fine. But the reason that I'm saying this is it just seems like there are people who are open to learning and developing their ability and being their best version of themselves. And there are others who really believe that what they believe is right. So I'm really drawing a line in the sand for myself at this point. It's been really interesting because I have changed so much. And when I look back at some of those older videos, I was really trying to figure out things. I really have strong beliefs about what I believe in these days because I see how powerful we are, and I see the way I have changed and the way my life has changed because I do these simple techniques. I've been able to heal myself. I mean, I'm not invincible by any means, but I know that when I want to do problem solving, I want to get ideas, I feel myself getting sick. So many things. I do a process that involves uh, energy work or breathing techniques or visualization techniques. And so many people are so involved in wishful thinking and positive thinking, they don't really understand the power that we have, but it comes from using our emotions to energize our goals and the things that we're focused on. There is a real measurable thing that happens in our bodies, and so much has been discovered because of that, of new science that shows us the power that we have. So when people kind of get down on me for my beliefs and having more open beliefs and believing that we're meant to just really develop these gifts that we have so that we can bring heaven to earth, so that we can be the best version of ourselves and bring light and love to the planet and manifest a different world. They have beliefs that tell them life works a certain way and God is a certain way. I just don't believe that anymore. I've seen too many results that come from what happens when I do this process and focus my mind and my heart and my energy on an outcome. And as I said, I'm not perfect, and there's things I'm still working on, and there's health issues that have been a part of my life and they're ingrained as who I am. My life isn't perfect. I'm not 100% healthy, but I know consistently, I mean, anybody that knows me sees this time after time after time, what I do and the results that I get and how I don't get sick. You know, cold and flu, this was an amazing experience of waking up feeling very, very sick recently. And I did this process. I use the placebo effect a lot. I can convince my brain that I'm not sick, and within hours it's gone. That's what I want to help people understand. That is the power that we have. And when that seems wrong to people, then you know, there, my message is just not for the people that feel that is wrong. So I actually responded to this person. I used a person's comments to me so that I could put down on paper and really voice what I'm feeling about my beliefs these days. And I'm going to go ahead and just read that to you so that it is on record, because I do know that there are people that watch my videos and visit my websites and see my posts. And if you are someone that relates and you feel the way that I feel, then I think that I have a lot that I can show you and teach you, and I offer so much free information. I don't hold anything back. I'm a coach and I work with clients, and I also have group and very affordable coaching that I do to help people. But I share as much as I can. If you're somebody that wants to work on your own and and take these tips and these things that I teach, please just take it and apply it to your life. But I would like to read this because this is what I believe. And if someone feels that that is not right, then I think that there's just not a good fit. But if you are looking to change yourself, if you are somebody that wants to step into your own power, that's what we're meant to do. We're seeing that help isn't coming from out there. You know, there's you look at the number of brilliant, intelligent scientists and people in all fields, and why is the world in such a mess? These things are not getting out there. We have to all become the best that we can be and use our personal power to step into that, to be able to use our minds for problem solving. I mean, I can, before I go to bed, I can create an intention, and and I have to practice these things. I have to get myself in the place where I'm used to getting in that coherent state where I can really calm down my brain waves, and I can really create an intention that seems to get through to my higher mind, or to the quantum field, or however you want to think of it. You know, it's those are techniques that you use, and you do have to practice. But I can create that intention because I do that so much. And I can wake up, and sometimes I will hear the answers to things, or I will just see the vision of something that shows me the direction to go, or just thoughts will come to me. Sometimes it'll be immediately when I wake up, sometimes later in the day. But those are things that we all have the ability to do, to tap into that inner guidance and to get that, to have our own path be shown to us. That comes from just practicing these simple techniques that I'm talking about all the time. And if you're not aware of them and you don't have my free ebook, you can go to my website. You can go to any of my websites and get that free ebook. So my peaceofsuccesscoaching.com website has it. I have webinars, and that's PEACE, peaceofsuccesscoaching.com, or Google my name, Terry Rose, TERIROSE. But I have a lot of free information that I share. And as I said, I do work with people, but I don't hold anything back, so that we can all develop our abilities and improve our lives and the world. So I want to read to you what I did say to this person, just so I am stating it on paper. I know exactly what I feel these days. If someone says the things to me that he is saying, they're just not someone that we're not connecting. We're not on the same wavelength, and that's fine. But what I said to him was that I thank you for taking the time to comment and express how you feel, and I'm sorry to see that your experiences and beliefs cause you to take that perspective. I don't believe your judgment of me is accurate. Anyone who knows me knows that nothing is more important to me than serving God and helping bring light and love to the planet to save it from the course that it's on. Science shows proof of God, and that helps some people make sense of things. And I find the studies to be fascinating. They tell quite a story if we allow ourselves to understand their meaning. We play an active part in creating and in the state of our health, and there's no denying that, no matter what is said from a pulpit. No one can change the fact that God created a pretty amazing universe, and that intelligent energy is at the foundation of it. If the human brain creates chemicals based on what the person believes, which is scientifically proven, why should that be ignored? Studies show that when you feel love from your heart, the chemical makeup of your body shifts, and it even affects your gene expression. Why shouldn't everyone be aware of that? We're created that way, so I think it shows that God helps those who help themselves. My message is that it's our responsibility to take charge of our emotions and learn how to truly love for our own health and for the sake of others. We don't have to accept sickness. Many people have lost hope and belief in God because they associate God with all the corruption in the churches, and because of the leaders and the things that they're doing. Others don't believe in the Bible because so much was edited out of it, especially the parts that show that faith and belief moves mountains if we feel it with all of our hearts. I try to help those who have no faith along with those who do have it. It's not my place to judge anyone or their beliefs. I teach that God is love, and I believe that we're meant to be expressions of God, born here to bring his light and love to the planet. Even the Bible teaches that we're made of his image and likeness and that we're his children. I believe we are. Do I believe in a mean and punishing God? No. Do I believe we're meant to feel like helpless victims of our circumstances that are being punished by a judging God? No. The great being of light that I stood before in my NDE, the essence of God in my mind, just simply loved me and let me see the error of my ways. I wanted to do better because of my love for God, not because of fear of punishment. And I have changed my life because of that. I believe that it's okay to disagree, and my beliefs don't fit with everyone's, but they certainly aren't as you have stated. I do think we need to get rid of fear and be all that God intended us to be. And he gave great gifts to us to use on his behalf, and yet the planet is a mess. I think it's critical that we all do what we can to help people feel more empowered so that they're capable of feeling real love. That's how God works through people, and the connection's cut off when a person's feeling nothing but fear, guilt, and weakness. Again, I appreciate what you wrote, and I respect your right to feel as you do and express your opinion. I hope that you're open-minded enough to allow me the same thing. There are people who do come closer to God because of crossing paths with me, so they tell me anyway. I'm grateful that I've been given an opportunity to create a bridge that carries them to the most important things, their relationship with God and the realization of the gifts we were all given to heal ourselves and the planet. Some people believe that there's only one path, but I believe in truly loving people, sharing information, and letting God do the rest. Jesus came as quintessential love to show us how to do things the right way. He brought God's love to the planet, and we're allowing it to be destroyed by fighting over things that don't even matter. Our ability to love is all that matters, and teaching people how to feel it is my way of serving God and my fellow human beings. Respectfully, Terry Rose. And that's what I say to anyone who feels like it's wrong to be the best that we're meant to be and to use our gifts. Some people believe that everything about God has to do with going to church and following the Bible and following what you're told to believe. I saw that that is not right. At least for me, in my beliefs and what I saw in my near-death experience, that is not right. I was told to seek truth and knowledge, and in doing that, I have found the power that we have to focus our mind and energize our vision with our heart and with our emotions, and to truly create changes. When I do this work for clients and I work with people, I have people calling me that are asking me what I did because they knew that I was doing something, because of the energy that they felt and the healing that they felt. And that is what we are all capable of doing. I have learned how to dissipate and how to lower my stress and how to transmute that fear feeling and that energy of negativity. I've learned how to shift that into a true feeling of love that I feel in my heart and then project that out around situations. And literally people call me when I'm doing that because they feel something going on or they contact me in some way. That's nothing special about me. That is special about all of us. That is what we're all intended to do, and we could be changing everything that's going on in the world if we would all develop that ability and just use it. That's my message. That's what I teach people, and that's what I think it's all about. So anybody that thinks that that's wrong, I just think we should part ways. You go your way and I go mine, and I respect your beliefs, and I do not judge you, and I just ask for the same thing that you feel towards me, or at least just let me help people in the way that I feel that I'm led to help people. And I believe that we can turn things around, but I believe that it's going to happen because we all become the best that we can be. So if this does seem like it's something that connects with you, then please visit my website, get my free ebook, come to my webinars. You can find that information by going to terryrose.com or to my Piece of Success website, or just Googling me. But please take the free information, if nothing else. If you need help, contact me for that too. But I offer so much free information because we have to turn things around and stop being manipulated by the message that's being put out to cause all the increase of fear and to keep us believing that we have to be dependent on drugs and all of the things that they're great when we need them, but that's not who we are. We are so much more, and we're meant to use it. So if I can help you, please get in touch and please visit my website and get the information that can help you if it does seem like this is something that fits for you. Thanks.